Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, Emily. You just messaged me. So don't be mad, but I wrote another kid's book. This one is called Marie Filigree. Filigree is like the fancy stuff on fancy fonts or like the fancy metal things on metal gates like curly cues and stuff like that. It comes into play in the book because the little girl in the story likes to sit on a fancy iron gate in her town. Here we go. Marie Filigree. It's a mouthful, so I'm going to try not to stutter. If I do, just pretend I didn't. I'm going to try to use a funny, fun voice. Here we go. Let's see if I can keep it up the entire time. Marie Filigree from the northern gate was fancy and dancy and stayed up late. From her perch where she lived at the edge of the town, she could spy a great deal of the things going down. The bars of the gates like a vine they would wind into interesting shapes where she plant her behind. From her watch hung her feet neath her curly cold seat. Those approaching the town from that height she would greet. Once a strange woman came by, named Donna Worson, aloof and so pushy like a telemarketer in person. Said she to Marie like she knew the young lass, "Sweet girl, do come down and open up and let me pass." "State your business," said Marie to the over-eager stranger. "My solemn duty is to keep this town from danger. I've greeted far more stately people than thee, and unless you have a letter from my king that I can see, I'll never ever let you enter my city. This is a special gate with a sensitive area. Please go around front where the guards can be aware of ya." And then Donna Worson, if that was really her name, stooped down a little and then walked away in shame. Thought Marie to herself, was I a little hard? But then she thought again, no, it was my job to guard. The guards can question her and discover her game. Donna Worson, what a person, what a tude, what a name. Marie reclined for a while and then almost forgot about the whole thing till she sat up in a shot. From within the gate came a curious call, something like a parrot in a box on a wall. Some women ran around their skirts in a state. Marie wanted answers and she didn't want to wait. "What is the source of this raucous affair?" Marie asked a merchant fanning his derriere. "Marie, mercy me, child, haven't you heard? There's a witch zapping people with a wand in one word." She led the man to safety, climbed the gate to get a view of the whole scene. Was there something she could do? Marie could see the witch zapping people from above. No surprise, Donna Worson was the witch. Where is the love? "Call out to the army, call out to the guard. She must be apprehended, no matter how hard." She zapped some little ponies, turning them to trees. A farmer milked his cow nearby. The milk turned into bees. They zapped around the little town and flew into a cave. They buzzed out, "We'll be staying here until this witch behaves." Clambering down a trail came a fire truck with pails. The fire people they wound up, and at the witch they sailed. All the sloppy water, things started looking dire, but it only smudged her makeup. This would work better on a fire. And then just at that moment when things couldn't get much stranger, the school principal came out of the school, thinking he could change her. He walked up wagging his finger and said, "Hey there, witchy poo. You've been a bad girl, haven't you? These demerits are for you." Donna Witch, she rolled round and tried to get a bead on that rowdy educator. Perhaps I'll make him my steed. But he'd been shining up an apple and held it aloft, so that when she shot her wand, it ricocheted right off. The spell had disappeared, it lost its traction. They all thanked God for this fruity distraction. That gave enough time for a guard to sneak in. He was crawling on his belly in the middle of the din. Donna stopped for a moment and the guard reached up to place a ball and chain on her ankle. Her time was up. The cuff went click. The witch looked sick. On the candle of her doom, the fire hit the wick. She screamed and she squawked when she looked at the result. Yelling accusations at Marie, she screamed, "It's all your fault." Donna ran in little circles, held fast by the chain. This unbecoming scene, it had not been her aim. All these kooky events incited quasi-rioting. The ghoul lay in a pool of her own drool, and it was so disquieting. Starting that evening, they questioned her about her motivation. It was all a blur. For Marie and Donna and most of the town, the events of yesterday were hard to wrap around. On day 2 of captivity, Donna spoke out, "Town, please forgive me. Where I live there's a quarantine because of the virus that's so fast and very mean. I shouldn't have ever taken it out on you folks. I should have made friends and dropped some jokes. All the people where I live are acting very crazy. I guess I better get home. I miss my sister Maisie. Everything went back to normal. The town no longer in a rut. Marie looked up now seriously as someone yelled out, "Cut!" It was a little man sitting in a chair marked Director. Marie pulled her hair and yelled out, "What the hector?" "Attention everybody here, there's something out of tuner. What's this big secret that you could have told me sooner?" Said the merchant from earlier. "Things are really groovy. The information that we left out is that you are in a movie. You did a really good job and you're kind of the star. Please do not be cross or key all our cars. The next year we plan a feature film where you will land on Mars." Marie Filigree. Thank you. That was Marie Filigree. Copyright 2020, David Seyfried. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a fabulous evening. God bless you. I love you. Bye.